That's something that we do very
Josh, what up?
Your team, including
He came in this morning. I didn't see him.
gynecologist, pulmonary doctor, will all devise a plan for you and present options in terms of treating your cancer.
Yeah, all the experts that need to be available. We are working together, communicating all the time. That's how you get things done right, and how you get things done quickly.
Fear of the unknown is completely overwhelming.
Organization. Larry Hoover spoke out again from his jail cell, this time to explain his role in founding United in Peace.
Well, I've been working over the past 2 years to try to redirect the energies of my immediate organization. I was one of the principal components in forging the United Peace Organization, designed to stop kids from killing each other. I know what they're doing. I see the mistakes. I've made the mistakes. I'm in position to maybe correct them before they make the same mistakes I made.
Rich Mariano.
So, most of the time I introduce the artists or the people or the entrepreneurs on my show with the live, and today we have such and such finally on Zach TV, but today it's a different approach. Brother, please state your first, middle, and last government name for the fans out there.
Appreciate you. My name is Tyree Larry Hoover. I have these pictures in hand because Mr. Larry Hoover is my father.
So, Larry Bernard Hoover, the original gangster from the city of Chicago, the guy that started the Gangster Disciple, which was later known as Growth and Development, is your biological father.
Yes.
Like you're his kid.
Yes, I'm the last son, the youngest, 22 years old.
Wow. This is shocking. So explain, how many siblings do you have?
I have two other siblings. There's three of us boys. The oldest one is the one that raised me.
Okay, what's his name?
Larry Bernard.
So okay. Then it's another one under him name.
Yeah, Larry Hoover Jr. That's what we call Moo.
Okay.
That's
so,
Wendy's son.
Okay, it's Larry Bernard, Larry Hoover, and your
Tyree.
Okay.
So I'm the youngest.
And you guys all have the same mother, or?
No, we all have different mothers, just the same father.
The same father.
Yep.
Let's start from the beginning. You were born in 95, correct?
95, the miracle baby.
Now, why would you call yourself the miracle baby?
That's what a lot of my uncles, a lot of the governors, that's what they call me, is the miracle baby. Because my mother had me right before they cracked down and did all the indictments on the whole nation when they came in. It's like the Robert Taylors and then the Ickies, and cracked down on a lot of the gangster disciples with growth and development.
Okay.
People. She had me in. She was going in, seeing them in Vienna and Stateville. So that's how I was born. My mom was...
Conjugal visits? Yeah. Basically meaning having sexual intercourse during the prison visit, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Continue, please.
So she was with them from like 93 until they really... they cracked down on it when they was putting the bugs in the visitor passes.
The feds?
The feds. That's how they really... That's really how they got them. That's when they started putting the bugs in the visitor passes. And they got all the gangster disciples on all those charges.
Wow. So, what was your mother relationship like with Mr. Larry Hoover?
It was all love. She was down there with him on holidays every weekend. When I talked to him to this day, he said, man, your mother, my mother, her name was Chocolate. That's what everybody on the streets knew her as, was Chocolate.
Okay.
So he was like, your mom was down here with me on holidays. When nobody else was down here, if I need something done, she was the one who would help me do certain stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, how did Mr. Hoover, your father, get in cahoots with your mother? How did these get introduced?
My mom's friend, her name was Cherie. She was down there, I think when he was in Stateville, she was seeing one of the other guys that was locked up with him, and he was like, why not bring a homie or something, or bring somebody down there?
Okay.
So then that's how my mom and my dad got connected from that.
Hold the picture up close to the camera for the people. So hold the first picture up. Is Mr. Yeah. So please explain that picture for the people.
This is my father. This is when he was incarcerated.
So he was locked up. What prison? It
was either had been Dixon or Stateville.
Okay. And now who's the man with the beard on the left?
This is how you say he looks now.
Wow.
He sent this to us about probably a few months ago.
Okay, now show me the other picture of Mr. Larry Hoover.
There you go.
And that's him in a jumpsuit in Vienna or the federal?
This is in Colorado, down in Florence. They got him in Supermax, you know, down there with the terrorists and all, like Jeff Fort, the rest of the gang leaders.
Whoa. Jeff Fort and Larry Hoover is in the same
Yep.
penitentiary?
Yes.
Do they talk to one another?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But you know, still always love.
It's all love. Oh, most definitely. Being that Larry Hoover is your father, and you say, what footsteps did your other two brothers take?
So my oldest brother, he was the more so the one that was in the streets.
Okay.
You know, that's what took a hold of him. But you know, now he's a business owner. You know, he changed his life around.
Most definitely.
The middle son, who we call Moo. This is Wendy's son. He went to school. He went to a 2-year university. He went to school in Atlanta. You know, that's the one that people see more so out here in the public.
Okay.
He owns construction companies. He's doing well for himself and his family. Like, we have pictures of my nieces and nephews over there.
Most definitely. Now, you decided to take an alternate route from your other siblings, correct?
Yeah.
Why did you choose to become like the high school graduate, the college student? You know, why did you choose to take that the positive road down in life?
All right. So basically, when I was little, I talked to him. I used to see him all the time.
Your father?
Yes, I used to. We used to drive out there to Colorado. When I was actually there when they got him, before they took him away and sent him to Colorado. I was in there in court. My mother said, you know, I was in there crying and stuff like that. You know, I knew who he was and stuff like that. But basically, from him talking to me, writing letters, and my mom and my grandmother, they stayed on me. You know, stay in school, be positive. You can't go down that gang route. There's going to be consequences.
Okay.
This is not for you.
So, okay, your mom is who?
Chocolate. That's what they call it.
Okay, that's an alias on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your grandmother is who?
Odell Cooper.
And that's who is she related to Mr. Hoover?
That's his mother.
His biological mother.
His mother.
Okay, wow. Do you still have a relationship with his mother?
Yeah, I see her every day. I stay with her.
Wow, so this is like really, wow, man. This is crazy. Okay.
Like we currently in our home right now filming this. Like,
wow. Okay, continue talking about the situation. So you visit your father, and you was in court right before they took him. They shipped him off to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
When they shipped him off to Colorado to the Supermax, so they say. What is a Supermax for the people? What do you consider it?
Supermax is where they hold you 23 hours a day. With him, for a while, when he get that 1 hour out, he'd mostly spend it in the library reading books. Like, what people don't know is he has a bunch of degrees in there. He went to school, you know, rehabilitated himself. You know, that's what a lot of people in the public don't know, is that his mind was sharp out here, but inside his mind has grown even more. You know, through the books. Like, he sent me books like Nelson Mandela. He sent me a book about the Crips founder.
Yeah, Tookie Williams.
Tookie Williams. The book that he wrote that got him like all those Nobel Peace Prizes.
The scholarships and things like that. Yeah.
He always sent me books to read.
Wow, man, that's incredible. So Mr. Larry Bernard Hoover is very intelligent. So I didn't know he had a college degree. He earned his degrees inside. Wow. And do you recall the year that he got incarcerated?
He's been in all my life.
Okay.
Probably for what a lot of people say, it's been 30 plus years that he's been in there.
Jesus Christ.
But you know, it was a little bit more easier for him because when we first got incarcerated, he was here.
Okay.
He was in Illinois, so it was a little bit more easy for, you know, to maneuver a little bit more.
Right, because him being who he is, you know.
Right.
Now, was it tough for you growing up in the city? You grew up in the city of Chicago, correct? Yeah. Your father is Larry Bernard Hoover, founder of one of the most organized groups out here in the world. And you know, definitely. When you grew up, how was it in grammar school?
In grammar school, growing up, I lived a pretty much privileged life. Guys are bringing money to the house for me and my mom, or bring it through to the house to my grandmother or someone, you know, make sure the family was straight.
Okay.
When I got a little bit more to when I was in 6th or 7th grade, the money stopped coming in as much.
Okay.
So it was a little bit more tough on my mom. Like, my mom has a 9-to-5. She's a postal, works for the post office.
Works for the government.
So, you know, it was, you know, we got by.
Okay, and you said it got slow, like guys stopped bringing money. Is it because the Fed swept them up and they got locked up?
It was more so because of the feds came in, started kicking in a lot of doors, stopped a lot of the money flow that was going on, a lot of positive money. You know, because a lot of these politicians and stuff that's elected were elected through, you know, my father telling people go out there, go vote for the right people.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, hold on. So your father, I know he had power. Your father told the civilians, the people of the city of Chicago, go vote for him, elect him, yada yada yada, put him in this position.
This person was for the people, not for themselves. So this person was for the community. You know,
damn.
Like growth and development was like the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
You know, it was you take care of your household, you do what you got to do for your family. You know, a lot of the valid. I mean, I'm not naive to a lot of the stuff that has went on. You know, or continues to go on, but the reason why he's in the place that he's in is because he created this whole movement because he had to take care of his family.
Okay.
He's a family man.
Okay.
Respect your mother, respect the women that's in your life, and that's the man that he is, and he still is to this day.
Wow, that's deep. Okay, let's get back on the. I don't want to fall off subject. So you say, okay, grammar school, it was yada yada yada. Let's get it. You in the city of Chicago. High school, you know, by this time, what year did you enter high school? 06, 07?
I went to high school in 09.
Jesus. Okay, 09. So now, it's not the GD and BD war by then, but it's still kind of controversial. Yeah. So when you enter high school, did people know this is Larry Hoover's son? This is his youngest son?
When people, like the teachers say, you know, Mr. Hoover, I went to urban prep in Inglewood.
Whoa, you do it on 62nd?
Yep, 62nd and Stewart.
Stewart?
Yep.
And that's right down the street from Lemron.
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ, bro. But continue.
So the teachers would be like, Mr. Hoover this, Mr. Hoover that. You know, kids would come up, you know, are you related? Who is that to you? That's your grandfather, that's your uncle, that's so-and-so to you. But, you know, nobody really knew because I was instructed by my mother, my father, and my family. So, you know, you go in there and be about your business. You know, don't go in there telling people who you are because situations can lead to where you can get hurt or our family can be hurt.
Okay. So did you have like a lot of respect in the school or what?
I was a really cool dude. I played sports, so you know a lot of stuff like that spoke on its own. But off the strength of the name, I got a lot of respect. Like I never really knew, you know, he's some kind of kin to Mr. Hoover. You know, so it was never.
So your last name is Hoover?
My last name is Hoover. Yes.
Wow. It's crazy. But okay, I want to cut it short for a second. On Wikipedia, it said that Larry Hoover has a daughter.
No, not at all.
So that's just something the feds made up.
That's some, because you know, in Wikipedia, you could just type in anything. You create an account, type in anything that you want to. He has no daughter. It's all sons.
Just 3 sons?
3 sons.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. Okay, so in high school, you say you was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So did anybody give you any type of slack, like, man, get out my face, I don't rock with you?
Nah, it was never that. It was always respect. You know, some people be like, you know, why you not out here controlling this? Why you not doing this? Why you don't got this? But like I told them, it's always positivity, you know.
Okay. So they had questions.
It was always a lot of questions.
Concerning, man, why you not in the streets? Why you not shaking up? Why you not doing this?
Exactly.
Did you, how can I say this? Did you attend any growth and development ceremonies, any picnics? You know, every year?
Every year we had picnics, 4th of July, Father's Day picnics. Always, it was always all love. I sit right next to my grandmother, the whole family sit together. My aunt, you know, which is his only sibling that's still alive. My grandmother.
What's her name?
Diane.
Diane. And is that the lady on the picture right here?
Yeah.
Sure, please. So that's your aunt, and that's your father.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What made Mr. Hoover cut his dreads? Because the locks was symbolic.
He started to lose his hair. He was balding at the top, so, you know, it was just time for him to get rid of it.
Wow. In your eyes, did your father plan work?
If he was still out here, it'd be a little bit more better, to be honest. I mean, people cling on to it. You know, a lot of these dudes out here cling on to it and say, you know, I'm GD this, I'm GD that, because that's the easiest handshake for a lot of these dudes to know. Okay. You know, it's easy for somebody to say, yeah, I'm GD, you know, but a lot of these people ain't putting no work in. You know, they're not doing nothing positive for the nation. Okay, when you talk about positivity,
what exactly do you stand for when you talk about positivity? What do you want to bring to the city of Chicago, the inner city of Chicago, the community, for say?
Basically, what I've been doing for the last couple of years, I've been working with Father Flager, Asa Deuce Powell, really trying to save Chicago, like save the youth. I've had many of my friends die. Like I lost a couple of friends last year, to gang violence on 79th or 69th or wherever, all over. The things that I do, I throw like Peace Fest events. I've done a Peace Fest event probably the last 2.5 years. Just last year, I did a hip hop summer fest with Pastor Corey Brooks to save Chicago. To talk to the youth, bring them out here.
Pastor Corey Brooks over there, he got the church near O Block, correct?
Yep.
King Drive.
69th?
Yeah, 67th, 66th, over there near the route where the route used to be. Okay, continue. So you work with Father Flager.
Mm-hmm.
You spoke with Spike Lee.
Yep.
So you are actually like a political activist for the people of Chicago.
For all people.
For all people.
For all the people.
Okay. Your overall, you want to bring peace.
That's the goal, and that's my father's goal also. Like if he was able to have a voice out here, this is what he was talking about. I'm talking through my father when it comes to the positivity, and also myself and my family, because we know what was created and what, how it could be grown into something that's way bigger. Okay. That's why it is growth and development. People always want to say it's gangster disciple this, gangster disciple that. It's growth and development. Okay. That's what's wrong with a lot of the young kids and like the young cats out here today is they don't understand it. It's a lot of people when they go to jail and stuff like that, people ain't telling them, what's your literature, what you ain't done, what's this, what's that. So it's kind of easy for people to pick sides now. It shouldn't be like that.
Wow. This is. So what are you up to these days? What are you doing with yourself?
I'm not currently enrolled in school. I'm full-time event coordinator. I do a lot of the biggest parties in the city for 18 plus, like in the downtown area. And then sometimes like I mix, like my crowd is like a sexy crowd and it's also like the trap crowd. So I'm like one of the only people that can mix both crowds together and there's no altercations, no fights. The police never shut my parties down. Wow.
I saw it. So, I did my research. I was on a plane coming back from Florida and I saw you in Houston, Texas. Like, yeah. I saw you with Black Youngster. I saw you with a lot of major celebrities. So, did you create that type of relationship with these celebrities on your own, or it just came from being who your father is?
It was more so on like my big homies in the game that put me on to the situation in Houston. It was for Super Bowl weekend, so we had a strip fest from Thursday to Sunday. We had Migos on that Super Bowl Sunday. We had 21 Savage Friday, and then we had Black Youngster Sunday also.
So you connected out here.
I do a lot of things out here.
Oh yeah, and I believe so, brother. I believe so. If you had a message, for especially, I need your words of wisdom on this one. It's the huge GDK BDK movement. Please give some advice to the youth out there for that one.
I mean, a lot of people know that it was all one.
Yes.
It was all one.
Yes.
It was all love. A lot of these people, they want to be, I'm renegade this, I'm that.
Do you believe in that or no?
To be honest, I don't believe in it.
Okay.
But, I respect people's movements and how they move and how they get money. But if you're not doing something for your people and your family, like really doing something for your family, where you the breadwinner, you making sure your grandmother, your mother, your girl, your sister, your babies, are eating, you're not doing nothing.
Okay. Saying earlier, you stated that your father started the growth and development movement in order to feed himself as well as his family.
Exactly.
Do you feel there's other avenues now in 2017? Back in the day it's different from today. Do you feel that people need to still join gangs or organizations to create a wave?
Now in this time, we got Donald Trump as president.
Okay.
So if we all band together and come together and make sure everything is one and whole in ourselves and our city, we don't need someone like Donald Trump.
That's a fact. Do you think? Have you ever thought about? Have you ever crossed your mind to run for a position, alderman, mayor?
That's all I talk about all the time with my family. That's something that I want to do. That's politics.
Okay.
Be a politician, because I'm for the people. Like I'm probably one of the most non-selfish people you will ever meet. if I had $1 and my homie, needed something, here's my, you can have this dollar. Because that's the kind of person that I am. Always giving. I learned that from my family. My father, prime example, he gave his all for his family to be in a nice home like this.
Okay.
For me to be able to eat every day.
Most definitely.
For his grandchildren, nieces, and nephews to eat every day.
Wow.
And that's what a man is. It's the provider.
Most definitely. If your father, just say, the feds say, Chicago. Okay, prime example. Donald Trump said that he might send the feds into Chicago because of the crime. They say, forget the feds. Let Mr. Larry Bernard Hoover out to fix Chicago. What you think could happen?
To be honest, that's the best solution. It's for them to release him or bring him closer to where he can have a voice to the youth or to the people, to the big homies that's on these blocks. They're steering these kids the wrong way. And that's what it is.
Okay.
That's really what it is these big homies not listening to the chiefs because these chiefs have been locked up so long or they've been away and not having no voice where there's no structure.
Wow, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I want to ask you something else. You say that you feel that he can fix the situation, but Chicago is at the worst it has ever been in decades. Wherever, this is the worst ever.
Right.
2016 alone, we hit damn near 700 homicides in 1 year. That's horrible.
Yeah.
So right now, it's the mentality of the savages. They have this savage mentality. You can't tell me nothing. I'm bar none. I'm renegade. I'm unknown. I have no chief.
Exactly.
So what steps do you think that he could take, or what steps that you could take if you was in position to fix this city? What would you do? You say you talk to the big homies, but what else? What other steps?
Another thing that I do is talk to juvenile delinquents.
Okay.
I went to this juvenile delinquent center. It's like out west on like Western or something like that. I talk to them because I'm more relatable. You see me, I'm relatable to the common kid that's out here.
Most definitely.
I've seen it all.
I believe you.
I've seen everything, but my voice should be heard a little bit more because I'm there.
Exactly.
The things that he can do is, as far as talking to the to get to the kids that are lost, is really in getting those people that got them to the point that why they are lost.
Find out what the cause, why they're fake. Okay, I totally understand. Wow. You said you talked to your father. Oh, he get 2 calls a month from the feds.
Yep.
In Colorado.
Yep.
Is it true that he's really in the mountains?
It's like in the desert. Wow. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like we have to fly like to Colorado Springs, rent a car. Like it's real expensive to go see him. And we try our best to go out there and see him. Just let him know that we love him, and it's always love.
So when you guys talk to him on the phone, what is his message to you? Do he ever give you a message to give to the streets of Chicago?
He's really sad.
Really?
Like, hurt. Because there's no reason why kids are being killed out here.
Okay.
Like, I believe we just lost an 11-year-old girl that got shot in the head just a couple of days ago.
Rest in peace to that young child.
Like, we supposed to be out here protecting these young princes and princesses. There's no reason. Back then, you had to get permission to go on someone else's block. And, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt that. Not as free will shooting. And that's what's wrong with these kids these days. It's not organized, no structure. You can't control them. But if we get these voices out here, these people that got these kids to the point to where they are now, with that voice, it could be big.
Wow. On that picture right there, hold that up, and that's you at the Growth and Development Picnic.
Yeah, this is the most recent picnic that we had. I believe it was for Father's Day.
Okay.
I just got off work, went to celebrate the nation, to be there with my family and extended family, because we're all family.
Most definitely.
It's always all love for everybody.
Wow. Larry Bernard Hoover. Have you ever felt like you were being targeted or followed by the feds?
I know before he calls us, they tap our phones to make sure that they listen, because you can hear in the phones, a little tap or something like that, or it'd be hard for people to get in touch with us hours before, he called, because that's what the feds want to do.
Damn. That's tough.
You know, they screen our mail, make sure like he can only talk to certain members of the family. He can only talk to the immediate family. Can't nobody. If I'm talking to him on the phone and I have a friend sit here next to me and he say something, they're gonna immediately hang up.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's that strict.
Screening everything, letters, phone calls, everything.
In your opinion, it's a drug lord by the name. For some strange reason, every African American teenager, black male, they honor this man. He's not even of African American descent. He's not even black. His name is El Chapo.
Right.
And I heard rumors that he really don't even like blacks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the same thing?
I've heard it.
Okay. So who you think is more powerful, El Chapo or Larry Hoover?
Larry Hoover, smart man, wise. The reason why he's in the place that he's in is because he was so wise. You know, no white man or white person want to see, a black man gather this many black individuals. Even though violence did occur, it was still positivity being promoted. You know, that's what he wanted. You know, for people to have avenues to support their families, the same avenues he wasn't, given when he first came here.
Wow, man, wow. Jesus, man, Jesus. Do he, I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but do he tell you some of his plans or his proposals, what he would want to do to Chicago, or what he would have changed if he was still out here?
That's more so like if I was to go see him, we would talk about it, he talk about his experiences, certain routes to go, certain routes not to go, just be wise and smart about the moves that I make out here. Because, I'm a reflection of my father. Anything I do, if I was out here doing something bad, that's making him look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the reasons why he's not out today is because a lot of these kids own Larry, own Chief. So people in that mindset in the prisons and jails and these politicians, oh no, we can't let Mr. Larry Hoover out. He could gather thousands of men from city to city, state to state, and they can overthrow us.
Right. Wow, man. You think? Because I heard some Obama signed, like, I wouldn't say as a treaty or something like that, but he signed the bill to release certain individuals that had double life, triple life. You think Obama had the will and power to release your father?
He could have. We had many petitions, hundreds of thousands of people that signed petitions, to get to Obama, to get to the White House. But, we were expecting him to be pardoned, but, he wasn't, and that's why I'm here today on his behalf, talking about the positive. I'm the one that's going to be out here speaking on his behalf as far as with the positivity getting to the youth.
Okay. What's have you ever spoke to Gator Bradley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Speak to him. I just talked to him probably about a month and a half ago. I was talking about like some construction stuff and some little job and work and stuff like that.
So how do besides your immediate family, your two older brothers, so how do everyone else feel about you taking the right path and trying to open up businesses and get into, politics?
They love it, because I can't be a negative person. I have to provide. I have to be the provider. I'm the man of the family.
Okay.
My other brothers are away. I have to provide for my grandmother, my fiance, my mother, my sister.
Wow.
I'm the man of the house.
Okay.
That's why I'm here living with my grandmother, making sure everything is, run smooth, making sure our health is okay.
Wow. So was it tough on your father to be incarcerated with everything going on in the world and just to hear that his mother recently had a stroke?
It hurt him. Like, it hurts him every time. It even hurt him because my mom had a brain aneurysm.
Jesus, man.
3 years ago.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Thank God she was a survivor out here, still walking, driving, going strong. That hurt him because that was like his last love.
Mm-hmm.
His last interaction with a woman was with my mother.
Damn.
So it hurts him when he called my grandmother at the nursing home after she had her stroke. It hurt him that he can't be here. Every time I talk to him, he said, man, it hurts me that I couldn't be the father that I'm supposed to be to you. I couldn't teach you, to be a man. That's why you have to listen to the women that's around you, because those are the strong women that are around me when I was coming up.
Wow, man. So, say it again. So, growing up, do you know how your father grew up? Single parent home?
Single parent. They were poor. My grandmother worked plenty of jobs. My father go without eating for his brothers and sisters to eat, for his mother to eat. You know, he had holes in his shoes, holes in his pants, you know, to make sure his family was okay, even as a young child.
Wow. What is one of the craziest stories you heard concerning your father that let you know, as a man, you must follow his footsteps, or you must follow his routine, but in a positive manner?
Really what he instilled with me was respect our women. You know, he had a situation which is kind of funny with his brother, rest his soul. My uncle had disrespected his mother, which is my grandmother, and my father don't tolerate no disrespect. You don't curse in his mother's household. You don't disrespect his mother. You don't disrespect no women in the household. And so he got violated for him disrespecting his own mother.
Hold on, whoa. Sit here.
My father had his brother violated because
His blood brother
for disrespecting their mother. That's how much he had so much love for his mother and all women, you know, in his family and surrounding him.
So was that a pumpkin head?
It wasn't as severe as that, but it was, you know, he was violated.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Things,
you know, and that teach me to respect my women. You know, love all my women. You know, no matter the shape, the color, anything.
Wow, man. This is definitely powerful. Have you ever tried to reach out? I know it's random, but to any rappers? You know, it's a lot of rappers that got Chicago drill scene popping off. You know, it's X amount of rappers. Have you ever tried to reach out to them?
I mean, it's kind of hard. I haven't really tried to reach out to him, but you know, I see people, you know, moving around. Like a person I really need to get in touch with is Lil Durk. Like I really want to get in touch with him because now he's been talking about, you know, They Forgot, you know, when he did the They Forgot picture with my father and stuff like that. Because, you know, I feel like me and him could do a bunch of work together where it's positive. They see, because his father ran up under my father. His father, you know, the story was his father didn't snitch on my father, so that's why he got the time he got.
I never voiced my opinion on certain things, but I'm going to let it be known. Free Big Dirt. Free Big Dirt. Mm-hmm. You know, Red Smith Park, 76 in Union, 75th Emerald. He was a real humble individual, and that's the truth. He didn't snitch on Mr. Larry Bernard Hoover. Wow, man. So if you can I'm gonna try to make that happen some way, somehow.
Appreciate that.
What would you and Dirk try to, you know, accomplish for this city?
Like I have the crowd that I have, and he has the voice that he has. He has a bigger voice than I have. Mm-hmm. So you feel me? I feel like we can bring more people. We can bring more people in, and it's more positive because we are the youth. Like me and him, probably about around the same age. You know, so we could reach out to these people that's out here. A lot of people love his music. You know, a lot of people come to my events. So why not bring this together and do something positive? You know, and he has done a lot of positive stuff.
Wow. So shout out to Lil Durk. Shout out to OTF, you know. And I noticed that you're not letting his gang affiliation or he's with this or I'm with that get to you, correct?
No, I work with BDs, I work with Stones, I work with Vice Lords, I work with a lot of people that's willing to work and do positive work, you know, and contribute, you know, and be sincere about what's going on.
Wow. That's dope, man. Have you ever tried to reach out to other leaders, family members like Jeff Ford, grandson, or anybody like that?
I haven't.
Okay. 2017, you think this will be a good year for you and what you're doing in life?
It's gonna be a pretty good year. Like I just shot this new documentary called Saving Chirac with Asa Deuce Powell. Asa Deuce Powell is from 79th. He was one of the top BDs in that area on 79th. He was, crazy part is, him and Big Dirk was into it at one point. You know, and this is the story we tell. I'm the son of Larry Hoover, the founder of Growth and Development. You know, he was a BD. You know, and back then, in the 90s, they were going at it crazy. You know, and it's crazy now that me and him are working hand to hand trying to stop violence, stop the violence in the city.
Wow, man,
yeah.
That's touching, man. What's your name on some of these social media sites, man? Because I want everyone to follow you after this interview.
It's Hoover, HOOVER, X Interns, INTERNZ. That's all my social media, Twitter, Instagram. My company is called Interns Management and Production. I started that alongside my brother Brandon Gavin. So we've been doing a lot of events in Chicago, in the downtown, Chinatown, up north area. Probably like the last 2.5 years, and we've done big events.
How big?
Probably 1,000+ capacity. And we're working on this free event for the summer. Like we do the Hip Hop Summer Fest.
Okay.
Like I said, that was a 3-day event. It's kind of like a Lollapalooza.
Okay.
The interns are working with Last Coast Entertainment. They seduce Pal again. Pastor Corey Brooks. So we've doing a lot
The
of.
company is called The Interns once again. What made you? I gotta ask you. What made you come to Zach TV One out of every platform in the world to do this exclusive interview concerning your father, Larry Bernard Hoover? What made you come to Zach TV?
I've watched plenty of your interviews. You give the real, let's hear the real story. Let's see the real side, You do your facts, you check up on people, you see what it is before you come. It don't seem like it's a lot of, I'm just doing this just to do it. You're producing a product that needs to be seen and needs to be heard out here, and it's very appreciated.
Wow. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Also, I appreciate Mikey True and Stunt Taylor for also giving me your contact information to set this up. Like, those are my brothers. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, that's no problem, man. Shout out to those guys. When they text me, I was kind of like, what? I thought it was a joke. Mm-hmm. I'm in Miami working or whatever,
right.
And I'm like, this it can't be real. When they say, Zach, we have Larry Hoover, youngest son, who wants an interview with you. I said, bro, this can't be real. This can't be real. I flew back from Miami just to do this, man.
I appreciate that.
Man, this is history, bro. This Larry Bernard Hoover's son, this is history.
Appreciate it.
I wish you the best of luck. We can't get out of here without you giving a big shout out to Zach TV, brother.
And I appreciate Zach TV and all his subscribers and everyone that's out there that support the movement. Continue to support Zach TV. Get the real, get the inside scoops to everything. Like, this is a big thing. This right here is going to be big. Zach TV is big. Stay in tune.
Appreciate that, brother. And I wish you many blessings. And I definitely want to see you in the office.
Appreciate it.
I definitely want to see you in office.
Very soon.
What you think? Alderman?
I want to get to the top spot.
Mayor?
Mayor.
Jesus, man.
Just give me a little bit more time.
And being that your father is Larry Bernard Hoover, you think that they'll try to block you some way, somehow? Or?
They can't. It's impossible. My work shows, alongside the name, how much power can come together for positivity and saving the city. If they wouldn't elect me, you see what kind of politicians we have in the city. They really don't want to save the city.
You really want to bring change to the south side?
That's what I want to do.
To the west side?
Everywhere. I love everybody. It's all love. Always all love. When you see me, you're going to see me smiling. I embrace everybody. Everybody. It don't matter who you are.
Wow. It's been an epic interview, man. Hey, one more thing before we get out of here.
Right.
Let the people, these Chirac savages who's going out here killing one another, let them know what we need to do, man.
We need to come together. We need to have a sit down. A lot of y'all, let's sit down, let's talk. Let's come up with new ways to save these princes and princesses out here. These senseless killings need to stop. Let's bring more structure to our city. This is embarrassing. We are a laughing matter to the rest of the nation. It's not time to be savages. It's time to be men and women, which also starts at home. Parents, teach y'all kids. Respect. Respect will take you very far. We need to all show love. We're a family. We all from the same place. Let's just bring love, happiness, and peace back to the city.
Wow.
That's real.
Is it safe to say you stand for growth and development?
Yes.
That's your life.
Every day.
Growing and developing as a man.
As a man.
I salute you, brother. It's been an honor to have you on Zach TV. This is probably one of the most controversial yet empowering interviews ever. Mm-hmm. And you did when your father found out that you did an interview with Zach TV. What you think he's gonna feel? What you think he's gonna? You think your father knew about what Zach TV has done for the streets of Chicago or what?
He has to know because it's in the streets. You have your ear to the streets. He has to know.
Wow.
You know, this is what he wants me to do. I'm his voice to the youth, to the people that look like me, to the people that want to be like him.
Oh, wow. I salute you, brother. You stay blessed.
You too. Appreciate
Free
you.
your father.
Free him.
He's just a political prisoner.
That's where.